Super Bowl Sunday is right around the corner, and if you still don't know what you're going to make or what you're going to take to the Super Bowl party, trust me, you're going to want to make these pretzel bites. Let me show you how I made them. I made mine in my KitchenAid mixer, and all I did was add some warm water. I will be listing all of the ingredients and measurements in the description below. Then I added some sugar and some salt, and then I gave everything a nice mix until it was dissolved. Next, I went ahead and added 1 pack of this active dry yeast. And then I didn't mix this or touch this. I just let it sit on top for about 5 minutes. And what you want is for the top to get foamy. You'll know that it's starting to work when you see all of these little bubbles start to rise up like this. That means you did a good job. So after about 5 minutes, you should have this foam over the top of your water, and you know you're ready to move on to the next step. I went ahead and added my dough hook to my mixer and added in some oil. And then I slowly started to add in some flour. Be patient with this, mix it slowly, and eventually it will form into a dough. Once your dough has formed and you see that it starts pulling away from the edges like this, you know that it's done. In a bowl, go ahead and add some oil and then just spread it all around the bowl. I just use my hands. And then put in your dough, and you're going to cover this with just a tiny bit of oil just to prevent it from sticking. And then cover it with a clean kitchen towel and place it in a warm area. I like placing it inside of my oven or my microwave turned off, and you're going to leave it in there for 2 hours. After 2 hours, this is what your dough should look like. It has slightly risen. You don't need to knead this dough. This is just such a quick dough because you don't have to knead it or roll it out or anything like that. What I do is I just pull off a piece and then I start working it into a log, and then I just start rolling it out onto my clean countertop. Next, I start forming my pretzel bites, and all I do is just take some kitchen scissors and snip them off into bite-sized pieces. These don't have to be perfect or anything like that. Just don't make them too big, don't make them too small. Try to make them as close to each other as possible so that they bake evenly. Go ahead and repeat this for the remaining dough. And as you can see, I'm just putting it all into a baking sheet lined with one of my silicone baking mats. Once all of your bite-sized pieces are cut out, go ahead and put a large pot of water to boil. And to this, you're going to add some baking soda. This is key when you're making pretzels. Do not skip this step. Once your water comes to a boil, go ahead and drop in your pretzel pieces one by one. I do about 5 to 6 at a time. I don't like to crowd my pot. And then you know they're done after a few seconds when they rise up to the top. Once they come up to the top, go ahead and take them out and transfer them back onto your silicone baking mat. Once all of your pretzel pieces are done, we're going to go ahead and cover them with an egg wash. I beat 2 eggs, but to be honest, I only really needed 1. So go ahead and just beat some egg and then just brush over the top of each one. This is going to give each pretzel that golden brown color. And while that egg wash is still fresh, go ahead and top it with a little bit of kosher salt. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees. And you're going to bake your pretzel pieces for 12 minutes. And after 12 minutes, this is what your pretzel pieces are going to look like. And trust me, guys, you are going to be the favorite at the Super Bowl party. When have I lied to you? When have I lied to you? Please give this recipe a try and let me know if you do. As always, like, comment, and share this video. Any bit of support helps and is greatly appreciated. Oh, and hit that follow button if you haven't already. Besitos, guys.